Please subscribe to my channel to help me grow. The moment her message lit up my screen, my stomach clenched so hard it felt like something inside me tore. Just having coffee with a friend. The words were innocent, soft, harmless on the surface. Yet they struck me like a slap. Not because of what she said, but because I knew who the friend was. And because I had proof. My hands shook as I typed my reply. Ask him if his wife liked the new photo. The 3 dots appeared. Then vanished. Appeared again. Then nothing. That silence pressed against my chest until I could barely breathe. I stared at the dim cafe outside my office window, rain streaking down the glass. The world felt muffled, like sound itself had retreated, waiting for the moment everything inside me would finally break. I never wanted to be this version of myself. Suspicious. Paranoid. But the truth had been circling me for weeks, quiet and patient like a predator waiting for the final slip. It started small. A sudden brightness in her eyes when her phone buzzed. A half smile she didn't realize she was wearing. A changed password. A longer shower. A scent on her clothes that didn't belong in our home. I kept telling myself I was imagining it. That love made people glow sometimes. That stress made people distant. That I wasn't losing her inch by inch. But then I saw the photo. His wife posted it. A group picture at some dinner. My wife laughing too hard, leaning a little too close, her hand resting on his shoulder like it belonged there. The guilt hit me then. Not hers. Mine. Because part of me had already known. My phone buzzed again. Her reply finally came. What are you talking about? The lie felt heavy. Mechanical. Practiced. I typed back, stop. Another pause. A longer one. Then, can we talk later? Please. I'm with him right now, but it's not what you think. My breath caught. Not what I think. The oldest script in the world. Yet it still stabbed just as deep. The cafe around her was probably warm and quiet, soft lights, the smell of roasted beans, the steam of untouched coffee swirling between them. I could picture her twisting her ring again, the way she always did when she felt guilty. I could picture him leaning forward, pretending to be concerned, pretending to be innocent. I walked to my car in the rain, every step feeling thick, deliberate, fueled by a sadness that didn't know where to go. When I reached the cafe, I didn't go inside. I watched through the glass. She looked terrified. He looked relieved to see me stop outside rather than charge in. And then she reached for her bag as if preparing to stand. But something strange happened. She didn't walk out to justify herself. She didn't rush to explain or argue or deny. She cried. Right there at the table, she buried her face in her hands as if the weight of everything she had been holding finally crushed her. He touched her shoulder gently, too gently, like someone who had become far too familiar with comforting her. And that was the moment the betrayal became undeniable. Not because they kissed or held hands, but because she looked more broken sitting beside him than she ever had beside me. When she finally came outside, she whispered, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to stop it. I stood still, rain soaking my clothes, my heartbeat thudding like a warning. I wasn't angry. Not yet. I was something worse. Calm. Then tell me the truth, I said. She closed her eyes. It wasn't supposed to happen. But I fell in love with him. The rain stopped mattering. The street noise vanished. Her words spread through me like a slow, lethal burn. And for the first time, I understood something painfully clear. The worst part of betrayal wasn't the lie. It was realizing the person you loved most had already left long before you ever caught them.